head of private schools and institutions in the Ministry of Education and Sports. And I want to thank God Almighty that I have been able to serve diligently as an educationist. I started as a teacher, became a head of school, became a lecturer to MTC. Then I also became a district education officer. And at the end of the day, I became a commissioner in the Ministry of Education and Sports. I want to thank God, as the Bible has said in the reading, that out of the 10, there's only one person who came back so frankly. Number 2, this is a church that has made us. Some of us grew or was born here, although I've spent most of the time in Kampala. But I decided to come and thank God here, because that's where I was born. I was born back home. East, West, home is best. So I decided to give an impression to the young generation that as a commissioner, you can do good things, but you need to come back home. And coming back home, you should come back home in style. Now, this style that I'm talking about is the reason why I'm doing it. Now, the most important thing is that after now I've retired, retirement is putting on new tires. You remove the old tires, then you put on new tires. Personally, I was the first chairman for Kampala, if you didn't know, in the Youth Council. I have an opportunity to go back. The last time I met Madam Mr. Kabanda, told me, why don't you come and become a mayor of Kampala? I said, no, not now. Even here where I am, people want me to stand, but I said no. I want to utilize myself in education. So anything to do with education, that's where I am. Politics, to me, is not for now. It's a dirty game. You can hate your friend, you can hate your neighbor. People will just cheat your money, and people know I'm going to get some my pension, they want that money, but they will not even give you the vote. But I know government will take me back either as a consultant, now that I'm a PhD. They will take me back as a chairman board of governors, chairman governing council, chairman education service commission. There are so many commissions that I can work on, but not as a politician. I've come up with an organization called Senior Educators Innovations and Initiative, Senior Educators Initiative and Innovations Foundation in Uganda. We have issues with all educators. My colleagues who have retired are all, you find them, some die. After 1 year, 2 years dead, you ask yourself, what's the problem? Now, I want to bring them together and make sure that now that they are aged, how can we utilize them? The last time I was in UK and the USA, these people, like now my teachers, they are utilized. You may not be occupying them with employment, but how do you occupy them so that they are busy? Now, our teachers have expired, have retired, but people believe they have expired, and yet they still have the knowledge. Now, why am I doing this? So to keep myself occupied, keep myself busy. When you retire, people die, because nobody will be paying you, but you need to pay yourself. Now, the biggest concern is that how do we utilize the knowledge that I have acquired for the last 36 years? The people that I have taught, how do I utilize them? And how do I give back to the community? My PhD is in community dialogue.
George is a leader. The leader shows the way. The leader goes the way. The leader knows the way. If you are a leader and you don't know where you are going, now you will fail.
There was a time that Private Schools Association were parallel with the Ministry of Education. We had some issues that were not really putting us together. We decided to move out of the ministry. And the ministry officials of the time said, if you go, you go. We own schools, that is the church schools and public schools. We said, okay, we shall never come back to the ministry. After 6 months, Mr. Mutekanga gave us a protocol. He led us in one camp, it was a restaurant at one day. He said, please you people, we cannot work in darkness. The ministry needs you as well. You need the ministry. The ministry is your originator. We need to work together. I know each party feels proud. Each party feels it's stronger, but we're stronger together.
As an employer, I want to thank Commissioner George Mutekanga because he's one that you would rely on. Once he's given an assignment, he would do it wholeheartedly, and you are sure that you will be able to get what you want from his work. He was self-driven, and he would work with minimum supervision. Thank you so much.